Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I sat down and filmed a reselling video for you guys, but I have an update. I have my April Poshmark sales to share with you guys. I'm going to go over my numbers, how I did, what my goals were, did I meet them, and also share my top 5 sales of the month with you guys. So, whew. I hope everyone is doing good and hanging in there. I know that we are going through a lot right now as a country, as the human race, and we're all kind of stuck indoors and we're trying to figure out how we're still going to run our business. Last month was a pretty low month for me. I did okay sales wise, but I didn't do well like consistency wise. My word of the year for 2020 was consistency. I wanted to be really consistent in my business. And with everything happening, the word we're not going to say because we want to stay monetized, it didn't go so well. So for me, I definitely did not hit my actual, well, I hit some of my goals, but not all of them. So let's go over that. On Instagram, I posted what my top 3 goals were for April, and I'm going to do that again for May. Yeah, I have like... Welcome back to my channel. In case you forgot, I'm a weirdo. Okay, so my April reselling business goals were to list 1,000 items, to send daily offers to likers, and to achieve $5,000 in sales on Poshmark. So, first one, 1,000 listings. I did 480 listings in the month of April. Obviously didn't complete that goal. Daily offers. I did mostly do this one. I didn't track it as well as I should have, but I know I sent out offers every day, even if it was just on 1 or 2 items. I would like to get more consistent with that, where I am sending offers every single night to everyone who liked items in my closet. The way I send offers is I actually send them via bundle. So I put the item into the person's bundle and I send a direct offer that way. There's a few reasons I like doing this. The first is I don't have to send a shipping discount. So when I do it that way, I can just send them an offer and I don't have to worry about sending a shipping discount. I very rarely give out shipping discounts on Poshmark. The second reason, when you put it in their bundle, you can see if they liked other items and then you can build a bigger bundle, and people are more receptive to paying that $7-11 shipping on Poshmark if they're buying more than 1 item. So that's why I like to do that. Oh, third reason, when you send when you start a new bundle for someone, it sends them a alert. So they get a alert on their phone, a push message that says, Nicole State is now styling you, or whatever your closet name is now styling you. And whenever that happens to me, I'm curious. I want to know what they're styling, right? So I go in and I look at that bundle. So I like sending offers that way. And I want to continue to do that. So I would give myself like an 8 out of 10 on that one. The last one was $5,000 in sales, and I did achieve that. And that is what we're going to take a deep dive into right now, because I'm sure that's why you're all actually here. You want to know about my numbers for the month. So I wrote them down. Here we go. Let's go over them. So first, my April sales in total, $5,413. So that is over $5,000 in sales, which isn't bad for a month when everything was kind of up in the air. The economy was crashing. The world felt like it might be ending at any moment. And everyone was facing struggles. Every single one of us has had our struggles over the last month. So for me, I would have usually made my sales goal higher, but I knew the month of April was going to be rough. So I lowered it down to that $5,000. And I was able to hit it. It feels good that I hit it, to be honest with you. I wasn't sure if I was going to. Now, after that 20% in Poshmark fees, I made about $4,300 in profit, not including cost of goods and all the other overhead. That's just after Poshmark fees. So I sold 288 items in total, and that is an $18.80 average sold price per item. With that being said, I actually only had 180, it's weird, I had 188 sales. So like bundles and whatever. So there was 288 items that sold, but only 188 transactions. So my transaction average price was $28.79, which is pretty good. So for every package I shipped out, the average of that package was $28.79, which isn't bad for secondhand clothing. My average cost of goods last month was very low because most of the items that I actually had were donated to me. We'll go over that in a second with my top 5 sales, but I spent very little on new inventory. So I would say, without looking very closely at my books, which I haven't done yet, I would say that I profited about $4,000 last month. And even on the items that sold that I had bought prior to everything shutting down, my average cost of goods is about $3 an item. And I am keeping with that. Even if I'm shopping online, I am averaging it out with items that have been donated by friends and items that I'm getting very inexpensively. So I can keep that $3 average cost of goods. Anyway, so that's my whole story here. I made about $4,000 in total on Poshmark last month. I'm very, very happy with that. I keep an average of about 600 items active in my store at any given time. And so to sell 288 of them, it's about half of what I keep. And I listed for 80. So overall, I think I did pretty good. My numbers look very strong. They look like they would any other month with the amount of work that I put into this. I was also trying to balance out having my kids home and homeschooling now and doing all the stuff that we're trying to do, like trying to get into a new routine and a new rhythm and dealing with all the stress and emotions of everything that's going on. So this isn't my best month by far, right? Like, this isn't great. If I continue to have months like this, I wouldn't be selling $100,000 a year. I'd be selling more like 5,000 or 5,000. Woo! I'd be selling more like 50, 60,000 a year. So we will have to get these numbers up somehow. We're going to have to push ourselves up. I'm going to have to push myself a little harder. But I think I can do that. So let's talk about my top sales in April. And then we'll go on to some of my May goals. Okay, so my number one sale in April was a pair of Trippin black leather wedge boots. You can go to my Poshmark closet if you want to see these items. I'm just going to talk about them right now. They sold for $125. They sold for full asking price. My earnings from that was $100. And those were actually gifted to me back in November or December. So those were gifted to me. They sat in my closet for a while. I had priced them higher and I kind of price dropped over the time, and someone came along and bought them in April, leather boots, for a full price of $125. So that was great. That was a pure profit sell. Those were gifted to me. The next item was also gifted to me. It was gifted to me last month, and it sold, I think, within a couple days of listing it. It was a Tory Burch sweater dress. It was sleeveless, though. It was really pretty. It was perfect for spring. It sold for $105. I think I listed it at like $125 or $130. Someone sent me an offer of $105. I took it, and I profited $84 on that. And again, that's pure profit. It was gifted to me. One of the fitness instructors of a studio that I go to, she dropped off a big package that was in it. So 100% profit on that one. The next item is also a gifted item. It was a Rick Owens dark shadow long sleeve shirt. That was another item that was gifted to me in November with this huge lot. I have a video. It was like $30,000 wardrobe was gifted to me. This woman actually gifted me more items that I'm going to get listed this month. So this was a great sale. It was $89. They sent me an offer of $89. I took it. Or maybe I sent out that offer. Who knows? Either way, I earned $71.20 pure profit on that. The fourth item is a Michael Kors leather moto jacket. This again was from the donations that I got back in November, and it sold for $75. They sent me an offer. I accepted it. I earned $60 in pure profit from that. And the last item, I did pay for this one. This one was a Love Shack Fancy Anna dress. It was like a blue embroidered mini dress. I bought this in a lot off Instagram. Someone was selling like some of their like damaged items but all this dress needed to do was be steamed. There was like, I think about like 6 or 7 dresses, and it was all like small things. Like this one, literally, she was like, this just needs to be steamed and I don't want to deal with it. And I think I paid, it ended up being like $7 or $8 an item. Very inexpensive. So this one sold for $65, and I've already sold a couple other pieces and profited. So this one sold for $65. I earned $52. Take $10 off for price of goods, and that's about $42 in profit. So overall, those were my 5 top sells, and you can see they very much differ. So we had a pair of leather boots, a sweater dress, a long sleeve shirt, a leather jacket, and a very spring summer mini dress. But those were great sales. I was very happy with them. As we go into the month of March, April, May, where's Justin Timberlake when I need him? I'm resetting my goals. So my goals for May are going to be different than they were for April. I'm actually just going to be setting some time goals. I am going to be setting a goal of putting in 40 hours a week into my Poshmark business. And I'm going to do that using an app. I'm going to track it starting today. I'm not tracking things like making videos or social media. This is purely work put into Poshmark. And I'm going to use an app called Hours, and I'll show you what my hour setup looks like. You can use, there's like a free one. I pay for a little bit more extras. But it just looks like this, and you start and stop it. I put in all of the things that I do for working on Poshmark, and it works for me. So I'll report back at the end of the month and let you know how that goes. I'm really hoping that this enables me to see what I get done with 40 hours. Because when you're working from home, it's really easy to think you're working for 40 hours, but you're not. And that's like a big part of my mentorship that I host. We talk about that a lot. And so this will hold me accountable, and I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you also had a good April and that you're setting good goals for May. And I will be back again very shortly with more reselling videos. If you like this, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.